Hello, everybody, and welcome back once again. It's the Wednesday night edition of Inside the Headset as we make our final stop down at Stewart's Creek High School. And I've got on the phone with me the head coach of the Stewart's Creek Redhawks, head coach Ben Caudill. How you doing tonight, Coach?
Doing good, Stork. How are you?
I'm doing great, and it's so good to talk to you. You came away with a big win last Friday night as you got into a wrestle with the Wilson Central Wildcats. Talk to us a little bit about that win.
Yeah, really proud of our team and how we played last Friday night. Was senior night for us, and I think that gave us a little bit extra juice, with that in mind and honoring, these guys that have done so much for our program and our school, and played a really hot Wilson Central team that has a lot on the line this week at Hillsboro. And they ran a trick play on the second play of the game, and luckily we were able to intercept it, and that kind of got things going in the right direction for us.
Well, and it puts you in a really tricky position as you head into this final game, which is on the horizon. But it's been a big year for the Stewart's Creek Redhawks, and because you got turf, and I think it's been kind of the new coming out of the Red Hawks and that and everything, but it really did a lot for your program, and probably one of the biggest highlights of the year, was it not, Coach?
Yeah, it was definitely Stork. It was really nice to get it complete. We signed the
because now that it's in, and you've practiced on it a little bit, you've had a couple of games and everything. Now that you go out and it was a little cool or it might be a little rainy, you don't really worry about it now because you've got that turf. It's just a change of mindset in your schedule logistically.
Yeah, it changes everything, and just so many things come with having it. You save a lot of money on things that you do throughout the year with a grass field, and obviously there's a lot of nostalgia that comes with having a grass field and those types of things. But we were just at the point as a program, especially after we played Riverdale last year. Our field was I'm not sure how much of a field we still had left after that game, and it became pretty obvious to anybody that was involved in our program that we needed it, and definitely glad that it was able to come to completion there the Wednesday of the week that we played Franklin, and we got a quick practice on it that day and Thursday before our first home game against Franklin.
Well, it puts you in a good position because you are. You want to know that you are playing for the playoffs, and at times there are teams that aren't playing for the playoffs. But I've talked to your opponent, and I've talked to the team that possibly is a Stewart's Creek Red Hawk fan, and that is the Rockville Rockets, as they're waiting on the sideline and hoping you can go into battle and beat the Riverdale Warriors. But talk about Will Kreisky and the upcoming battle you've got on Friday night, as you will. We're going to be carrying that game on Stork Vision, and I've seen them, and they haven't. I will say this: both times I had them, they haven't won. So it's been an uphill, but they've been in both games. It's going to be a tough battle on Friday night, is it not, Coach?
Yeah, it definitely is going to be a really great atmosphere for high school football. That's certainly something we anticipate, and Coach Kreisky's doing what he always does and has his team playing, their best football when the weather gets cold and season starts to change a little bit. And coming off a really big win at East Nashville, a team that 8 teams have tried to beat, and all 8 went away with the loss. And so handed East Nashville, their first loss of the season, totally outplayed them, in my opinion, in every phase of the game, and did what good football teams do, capitalized on the mistakes that East Nashville made, and definitely were the better football team on the field that Friday night. I think that they are really dynamic on both sides of the ball, have a great kicker as well, and definitely going to be a huge challenge for us on Friday night.
Our final show, and I want to give you the opportunity because we're all in Region 4, 6A, and everything. I want to give you the opportunity to say your thank yous to all those people that really go out and make your show. Because whether you're on the road or you're there at the creek, it's a big operation that you go through. To play in this region and to be a part of our little world for 10 weeks. But it's a lot of fun, and you got a lot of thank yous. I'm sure if I tried to list them all, I'd miss 2 or 3 of them. But I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all of them that help out the Red Creek or the Red Hawk Football Club.
Yeah, there's a long list, Stork, as you well know. Whenever you're, running a program as big as ours, it takes a village, and really all starts with our athletic director when it comes to things on Friday night. Todd Harris is, just a phenomenal leader, tremendous school guy. So many schools in our area have tried to, hire him away, and we are incredibly blessed to have him at Stewart's Creek. And I'd be lying to you if I, were to tell you all that he does on a Friday night. He keeps so much off of not just me, but all of our coaches in the building, and allows us to, kind of focus on, the game and doing what we need to in that regard. And, our ROTC, team and they handle all the parking. We've got preferred parking at Stewart's Creek, which is always, really, really nice. And I know they've taken care of you guys in the past. Our swim team, they clean up the field and the stadium after every game.
And that's a big deal. People have no idea how much trash is or people don't throw away or whatever. But it is a mess at all the Region 6 4A schools.
Yeah, I think it says a lot about both ROTC and our swim team at our school that they're willing to roll their sleeves up and work, especially late on a Friday night after a game when most everybody else is, either asleep or, hanging out with friends or something. And that's an opportunity for them to, get some sweat equity in their school and their program, which is something that I really admire. Our band Stork is just phenomenal.
They are.
They have 2 tremendous leaders, you've been to our, you've been at Stewart's Creek before, Stork. You know how special of an environment it is on Friday nights, and just a really special place, and a place that I'm honored to be a part of. These past 4 years have really been special for me, and we've had a lot of fun along the way, and played in 2 different regions, and in a different region now, and kind of forming some new rivalries, and that type thing, and able to play in some games that are a little bit more local, which is really good for our school and good for gate money as well. Several people, involved, faculty members, that take up all that stuff. So if I had to keep going, Stork, I know I'm going to leave people out that I can't, but just really blessed to have all the support we have at Stewart's Creek High School.
Well, we just want to say one last thing. Thank you for being on Inside the Headset. It's going to be a pleasure. And by the way, I will email you. I do need rosters from you as usual, and updated roster. And it's going to be a pleasure. It looks like we will be in full Army Friday night. Judy will be back on camera, and I'll slide into the play-by-play. Anthony will go to color, and Dean Fox will always be in the space capsule, orbiting high above us, but he'll be bringing us all those stats, and we're going to be looking forward to bringing that game Friday night between the Stewart's Creek Redhawks and the Riverdale Warriors.
Yeah, well, definitely glad you're going to be there to, broadcast it for those that can't make it. And Stork, just an honor now for, I guess, the 3rd year for, you having me on. Didn't really... not sure if we ever met before the first broadcast, but in these 3 years that have gone by, I definitely appreciate you and all you do for high school football, and making it really, really special in this area, and for your friendship, and just for all the things that you do, the late nights that you have throughout the season, definitely doesn't go unnoticed, and that's part of what makes this area is such an awesome high school football experience. So my hat's off to you as well, and enjoy the ride on Wednesday nights with you as always.
All righty, and we'll see you Friday night. And as always, win, lose, or draw, Coach, you know what you get afterwards. You'll get your broadcast copy as well as your cut copy, and we always look forward to getting that to the coaches and everything. But we'll be there Friday night, and Coach, hopefully we'll be able to say hello to you after the game, because I'm sure we will, because the one thing about Riverdale, you go in one by one and you come out one by one. So that's just the way the stadium's built. So I think for the Battle of the Borough, I followed Oakland out of the stadium. So we were the last two to leave. So anyway, I'll see you Friday night.
Sounds good. Thanks, Stuart.
See you then. Bye.